Good evening. For our Thanksgiving Eve service, Young at Heart Time, I'm going to share a story with you. It's one of my favorite Thanksgiving time stories, and it's entitled A Plump and Perky Turkey. The people in Squaw Valley were downhearted and depressed. Thanksgiving was approaching, but without its special guest. They couldn't find a turkey. For the feast they planned to eat, it looked like they'd be making do with bowls of shredded wheat. I wonder if you're having Thanksgiving time and you're preparing for your Thanksgiving meal. Wouldn't turkey be just a little bit better than shredded wheat? I think it would. So here we have all the townsfolk gathering together and wondering. Right here is our shredded wheat cart, horse-drawn. And this merchant is thinking, I'm going to have the best Thanksgiving ever because everyone's going to eat shredded wheat. Well, let's see what happens next. A plump and perky turkey's all we really need. But finding turkeys nowadays is very hard indeed. The birds have gotten smarter, and they all seem quite aware that it's best to disappear when autumn leaves are in the air. A plump and perky turkey stomachs rumble at the thought, but how to trick a turkey into jumping into the pot? I have to show you this a little bit close up. You see all of the turkeys? And they are taking off in their hot air balloons. There's another one over here. And they are leaving. If you look closely at what's in the baskets of those hot air balloons, you'll see turkeys. They're all leaving the area, aren't they? Because they know what's coming. They know what's coming. Well, the mayor, Ebenezer Beezer, has a thought on what to do. Gets all the people around him, and he shares this wild and crazy idea that Ebenezer Beezer had a thought. Then Ebenezer Beezer had a thought pop in his head. If we can't find a turkey, let's have one find us instead. We could hold an arts and crafts fair, he declared, with wink and grin. A fair with one grand turkey prize that all of us could win. And since our goal is turkey, that's the theme we'll take to heart. We'll fill our fair with folks and fun and tons of turkey art. We'll make turkeys out of spuds and out of clay and out of rope. We'll make turkeys out of oatmeal, out of papers, out of soap. We'll hang a bunch of posters in the forest way down low to invite some turkey candidates to model for our show. By even turkeys understand, as everybody knows, you can't make turkey art without a turkey there to pose. And so we see the workers of the community. They go around and they put up signs. They're looking for a turkey model, a model turkey needed, a model turkey wanted. Who do you think's going to respond? Yes, here he is. It is Pete, the perky turkey. Now it just so happened in Squaw Valley lived a turkey known as Pete. He was cocky, he was clever, and he really liked to eat. While he strutted through the forest, Plump and Perky through the pines, he was startled and intrigued by all those interesting signs. With a proud and jaunty gobble, he gave out a hearty cry. A Plump and Perky turkey? Well, I'm sure I qualify. Pete applied for the position, and he strutted plump and proud. He could hardly wait to model for the large and eager crowd. "You're hired," shouted Beezer, for all the folks had agreed that Pete the Perky Turkey was the answer to their need. And so they began the craft work for all the artists who gathered together. We have painters and sculptures and somebody doing something out of a big block of granite. And here is Pete, the Perky Plump Turkey, who's the model for all of the other turkeys being created. 'Twas the week before Thanksgiving when Pete posed to do his part, and the artsy, crafty townsfolks started making turkey art. They had turkeys out of spud. They made turkeys out of spuds, and out of clay and out of rope. They made turkeys out of oatmeal, out of paper, out of soap. Thanksgiving Day, the artwork done, they asked the model down to judge their homemade turkeys and to pick the best in town. Now when the judging's over, Beezer whispered with a smile, "We'll tuck that model turkey in the oven for a while." See, this is what they wanted to get. They wanted to have this kind of meal on their big Thanksgiving table. And so we see right here, this is the guest of honor. This is the turkey. I wonder if that's what happens though. Did Pete, the Perky Turkey, make it into the oven? Or did he make an escape? Well, Pete judged each piece of artwork as the hungry crowd all cheered. He stopped to take a closer look, and then he disappeared. There were turkeys made of spuds, there were turkeys made of rope, there were turkeys made of paper, and there were turkeys made of soap. The room was full of turkeys in a wall-to-wall collage for a clever bird like Pete. It was a perfect camouflage. Camouflage means you're disguised, you can't be found. So with all of our turkeys of paper and spuds and stone and rope and soap, do you see Pete, the Perky Turkey? I see him. I found him. Can you? "He's over there," old Beezer said. "He's here," said Jacob Green. They searched amongst the turkeys, but all their birds had fled the scene. A note in turkey scrawl they found, half hidden on the lawn. "Goodbye. I took my modeling fee." The oatmeal bird was gone. The people in Squaw Valley were left feeling rather blue. The only turkeys left in town appeared to be hard to chew. "Oh well," said Beezer brightly as they gathered round to eat. "Right now, at last, I'm thankful that we still have shredded wheat." There's their Thanksgiving meal of shredded wheat. Well, the shredded wheat guys certainly made off good, right? And everybody else had to eat shredded wheat. That day, folks learned a lesson that stuck firm with them forever. A plump and perky turkey can be pretty doggone clever. Here's where all the turkeys went. They're on the beachfront, swimming in the ocean, and the sun is shining. that's a great place to be if it's cold and windy and sharp on Thanksgiving. That's the end of our story. There's lots of turkeys. This story has a church message for us as well. And this message comes to us right from the very start, from that very first page. Here's how that goes. It begins, the people in Squaw Valley were downhearted and depressed. Thanksgiving was approaching without its special guest. People in Squaw Valley were downhearted and depressed. Why were they downhearted and depressed? Well, they didn't have a special guest, who of course would be a turkey. And so that made them downhearted, sad, depressed. It just wasn't going to be the same. But I wonder if Thanksgiving is all about having turkey. Now, sure, we like turkey for our dinner, along with all the fixins, pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie and greens and beans and everything that makes up a wonderful turkey dinner. Cranberries. But if you didn't have all of that, would that make your Thanksgiving downhearted, sad, depressed? Or should our Thanksgiving center more around what we are thankful for? Thankful that we're with family. Thankful that we are blessed through our church. Thankful that mom and dad have a job. Thankful that we don't have a big, massive war going on that takes away all our soldiers, men and women who are serving. There's lots of things to be thankful for. I'm thankful for the ways God has blessed me in the past, today, and in the future. What are you thankful for? Here's what I'd like to challenge you to. I want you to take a moment and write down 3 or maybe 5 things that you are thankful for. And when you have your Thanksgiving dinner with everybody else, and perhaps you are doing a prayer, a Thanksgiving prayer, take a moment and tell your family, I want to share something. I want to tell you what I'm thankful for. And you can name the 3 or 5 things that you come up with. Share them around the table. Let them know what you are thankful for. All right. God bless you, my friends, and I will see you next time.